As the war launched by Israel against Iran sets the Middle East ablaze, the global economy teeters on the brink of an unprecedented crisis. Israel strikes on Iran's key infrastructure, and Tehran's retaliatory responses have shaken energy markets and sounded alarm bells for the economies of the US, Israel, and the wider world. Above all, the Iran-Israel war has imperiled global energy markets. The Strait of Hormuz, through which 20 million barrels of oil, one-fifth of the global supply and a quarter of global LNG pass daily, now faces crisis due to Iranian threats of closure. The Iran-Israel war threatens the global economy through rising energy prices, supply chain disruptions, and inflationary pressures. Higher oil prices raise production costs in critical sectors like petrochemicals, plastics, and agriculture, driving up consumer goods prices worldwide. Asian countries such as India, Japan, and South Korea, which are heavily reliant on oil imports, face these shocks with limited reserves and mounting currency pressure. Full-scale U.S. involvement in this war carries unprecedented economic and geopolitical risks. With $37 trillion in national debt and a $1.8 trillion annual deficit, the U.S. cannot afford another Middle East war. The Iraq experience, which cost over $2 trillion, shows how such interventions drain national resources. The Iran-Israel war is an existential threat to the economies of the US, Israel, and the world. Oil shocks, soaring inflation, and supply chain disruptions are only part of the fallout. For America, entering this war would mean skyrocketing gas prices, economic recession, and a weakened global standing, all while its public and allies oppose such a move. Israel faces devastating financial and economic costs that could cripple its economy. Diplomacy, however difficult, remains the only way to avert this economic storm. The United States must learn from its past mistakes in Iraq and Afghanistan and exercise restraint, paving the way for negotiations. The world is on the edge of a cliff, and only diplomatic wisdom can pull it back from the brink.